There she is.
Where's my giant exquisite.land notes file? I'm going to publish it as a blog post. It's just going to look insane. All right, assets in assets. I like this too. Then it means that you need to get the code base on your computer. You don't have to, but like it's one step closer to doing that for more people.
Yeah. We could keep making it easier too to set the dev environment up.
Yeah.
READMEs and stuff.
Because that's one of the things, like sort of bringing Pascal in on this was helpful for me to like try and see where the friction points are to get people working on the actual like look and feel. One of it is like I'm too in it myself, like so handing it off earlier is better, obviously. But then like having to explain to him how the thing's structured and all that stuff, like versus just being able to show him like if you want to put an animation, go and put it here. I don't care.
Yep.
Like just make it look good. So yeah.
We probably want to set up policies for writing directly to the repository versus doing pull requests though.
Yeah, absolutely. We're getting to that place. I'm enjoying it while it's feral. All right. Oh yeah, I was thinking about. Yeah. I'll share a quick mock-up on something. So I think we need to explain the publishing a little bit better, probably, or at least I well.
Booga booga.
It's the McDonald's logo.
I picked wrong tile. Madness. Is that all CJ?
Yep.
Feels very CJ.
Rampage. Do red.
Christmas.
This page is looking really good.
Yeah, I think it's pulled together. Other than the like little, even yeah, there's surprisingly little that's fucked on this. So like the core of the thing, that's nice.
Ooh, it looks like a squid right now. Look at its two eyes and red. Oh yeah. Now we're talking.
It's got a face mask.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Okay. Anyways, can't help myself every time, which is good. Oh, gotta figure out something for that.
Oh, it can't scroll if it's too
Yeah.
short.
Do you want me to note that on that list?
Yeah, we should probably catch stuff like. I mean, we can stick them up here. Go away. I really need a bigger screen. Yeah, they could reflow up here probably. And that gives us. Should be fine. Yeah, so on publish, I think something should pop there. Also, if I reject this,
Oh yeah,
if I
instead
can't,
of closing out the modal.
yeah, like well, I wrote some copy in my head last night. I don't know if I can remember it. So something about like, uh, ink your art to the chain or something like this. This is a forever move. And then
Mhm.
like the buttons, rather than like cancel, go back or something like this. It's just like, my art is not ready, or um, push it forever or something. Publish in
Cool.
perpetuity, some ridiculous stuff there. So yeah, I think that can just be a modal. And so in this case, if I hit publish and then I hit cancel, what's the,
That, oh, you're just canceling the transaction.
yeah,
Yeah, I think your tile is still going to be saved locally, so you can click into the modal and it'll restore. But
Let's
I
see.
think closing out the modal when we pull open the signature thing is probably not the right move,
yeah.
because it feels like
So,
something got lost.
yep.
Mm.
Okay. So yeah, just leaving the modal until sign. And then is that intermediate step, like, do we have information there where we can like gray out the publish button or something, or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. I think
And
that
we'll
state.
know that the user is like waiting to confirm, and then after they've hit sign, we'll know that it's now been signed and that we've sent a transaction off that we're waiting for.
Okay. Okay, then the transaction thing pops. That's good. And then the
I think
tile
the
pump.
button pops in, but we don't open the modal automatically currently.
Yeah, that's fine. Like the button showing up at all is something has changed in the interface and your tile has showed up. So I think that's all fine. I don't think we need to do anything else there. Okay. Yeah, so it's just this state. Nope. Hold on. All right, so let's mock that up. Should have just been doing it while I was talking. Draw another one.
Pretty remarkably close.
Hmm?
Pretty remarkably close to the first one.
It's a variant.
This one looks nicer.
Pretty your older brother.
Hey, John.
Hello.
We're looking at publish, close.
Sure are. Okay. Shift Apple L. Oh, should I say?
Well, he's doing that. Shahruz, what were you saying earlier? I feel like this would be a good John question or process about a pull request versus directly committing something. We were talking about assets, like hosting assets or holding them in GitHub.
Yeah, so I think we're going to add an assets file or a folder to the root of the mono repo. So artists like Pascal can come and jam and stuff. But we probably don't want to be allowing for automatic pushes to the main branch. So I think we need to set up like a policy for outside collaborators to have to go through a pull request route.
That makes sense. Is it possible to distinguish between team members and outside collaborators for the protection? Nice.
I think because we've got our organization, and I think members of the organization can probably have one set of permissions, and then anybody outside, because the repo is open source, anybody can see it.
Yep. That's right. I think that sounds good. The only other option, which I think would require some sort of hooks complexity, is like allowing to add easily but not remove, so that things don't break. But at that point, that's like trying to determine what the commits are doing and probably too much work. So I think a simple PR that makes sense. Plus, it gives everybody a chance to like review the code vision.
Yeah. Should there be like a little preview here?
Probably.
That would be cute.
There's a little text that says, "You drew this," like Drawful.
What is it?
Drawful always puts up your image, and they're like, because you see it like 20 minutes later after you see everybody else's, and then they're just like, "You drew this. This is yours." You know, like basically. I mean, here I think people are to take a little more work in them, but in Drawful you have like 60 seconds, so what you end up drawing is very like,
yeah, crude and ridiculous.
Yeah.
That reminds me the new Jackbox is out.
Oh yeah.
Go grab that.
Mm.
Yeah, Drawful animate now.
Wow.
That does sound fun.
Yeah, I'd like to see what that interface looks like.
Thanks.
Do better language on this. General idea
That's
though.
right.
Gonna have some consistency. Purple? No.
No.
Just a million different color modals. That's what's happening now. We'll go through and clean them up. Okay. All right. Can also not be a modal.
What was the,
It's fine.
so that pops up when you click publish again. So it's a double publish.
Yeah, here, let me.
MetaMask opens, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this goes away. And then this sticks around.
Shahruz, I'm looking at the manage access list right now, and basically the only one we have in here is Kevin, and his role is write. I think that would be read for basically any collaborator. So that gives them ability to read and clone and open and comment on issues and pull requests.
Oh, yeah, it seems right. And I guess everybody in the org probably already has the elevated permissions.
Yeah, it looks like there's a base role, which is for all of us, and this, yeah, it gives us everything admin.
Cool. Scott was also pushing to it, but I think he was just putting up PRs the way that we kind of hope others will too.
Yep, that makes sense.
He had some decorum. All right, so in this state, no cancel, right? No reset. What is this? So that what's going on here? So
You had something up with, because they could cancel out of the MetaMask. So there was something about like maintaining the modal or something. I
yeah,
lost the thread on
so
that. Hey,
you go
CJ.
from
Hey, good morning.
Ooga booga.
I picked wrong
We were
tile.
pleased to find that this morning.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad.
Oh, I'm signing it.
I was having a fun time yesterday, just throwing tons of tiles on. There are like more. You still see like some old ones because like the cache, like in your storage, like storage of the browser is wrong. I don't know. There's some weird bug.
I need to pull down new stuff too. Do I need to clear the cache like in preferences or browser?
If you right click, well, I right click inspect element.
Yeah.
There's the storage pane.
No.
Past memory, I think, application maybe. I don't know. And then there's the session storage on the right hand side or left hand side. Sorry, I'm just waiting. And then arrow into that thing. Oh, what the heck?
What
Is
about
it-
application storage? Top 3. And then I usually hit clear site data.
Got it.
I guess Chrome's a little different.
Was there supposed to be anything else here?
Weird. Yeah, because that like mushroom tile thing definitely is old. It's like rendering like 2 SVGs on top of each other or something. Like something weird.
Interesting.
It's like because of the transaction history was rendering SVGs directly. If it gets into a certain state, it'll render that as opposed to whatever is on the graph. Yeah, so okay,
That
here.
transaction history looks empty though,
Oh, weird.
because I think we just cleared it out.
Yeah. The button's not up anyway.
What the hell? Okay, anyway, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
It's got a mind of its own.
It's the haunted square.
How it goes. No third-party cookies.
All right, for sure.
There. Okay. Take through that. Connect wallet guy. Come in. All right, we'll go through this. That's fine. Transactions pops. Maybe put something in there. Oh, got two of them. Oh, you generated that yesterday. No. What? It must have been on another canvas.
Yeah, it might just be an old one.
They're adding up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Start
my whole
cleaning up.
downloads folder.
What is it? What does it look like? Okay. All right. So anyways, back to that whole thing that you were asking, Kristen. Basically, publish interface, you click publish, you get this notification,
To confirm.
and then you move into signing. And right now we close out the modal, or we close out the editor when this pops up, which is confusing. So we were saying keeping this state, and in case you cancel,
in case
it
you
just
cancel,
pops.
so you can just go back to the editor. Yeah.
Yeah, it just looks like this again. And then you go through the same the modal, publish, signing, and then once you you hit, what is it, confirm, sign, whatever it is, drops you back here. Oh, that's it. Nice. Probably centered on the tile with these around. You got, shows you what you did and what you can do next. Yeah. That's all I got for that.
Do we care about a state while the transaction is still going through being represented on the tile image?
I think it would be
Hoping that.
nice.
Yeah. I mean, if you can.
Spinner or
That'd be cool. What if this is me being overly clever. It's like a Polaroid and it starts to come into view. That's another Pascal animated. Yeah.
Like fade from white?
yeah, that's not bad.
I wonder, like, kind of keeping with the pixels, if it's possible to like have it like pixelify, like it's it
Defragment.
starts as like a bunch of
Yeah.
pixels and like they just start like showing up all over the place or something.
Yeah, I think that's
cool.
good. Yeah, that's good. Wonder what would do that. Like what pass filter. There's got to be some noise.
Slowly reveal. Oh, you're getting into noises now? That
No,
would be-
noise in the visual sense.
I like audio noise. Like you could
It's just
feel
shrieking, being born.
like a baby pterodactyl.
This is what I pictured when CJ was mentioning that, like the little puzzles to be good merch.
Oh,
These are cool.
Interesting.
Oh, that's
I would
cool.
also.
And you could just have it endlessly like going until the transaction's finished. Like, there's no definite like there's not one way
Like,
to
and-
get to the end. Yeah, so you can
Yeah.
have it run indefinitely until it's ready.
That is nice.
Do it 32 by 32. It's the,
Mhm.
It's gonna be so messy looking.
Yeah, but
it's
it
the
could also
hardest
be
thing possible.
a ratio of 32. I think it could be like 16 by 16, pretty fine.
Yeah, I think that's probably better. I mean, I'm just thinking about the physical puzzle that would be 32, but it would be impossible.
That would be very
Yeah.
overwhelming.
Especially with the stuff that we're drawing.
Exactly. Yeah, there's
One
also
design goes in, another comes out.
What is it? Pixel dissolve. What does it do?
What do you do? Show us.
Go. Pixel. Well, I don't even know what this is. Show me what it does.
Yeah.
Oh, they're just changing the
they
color
showed
on
you
it.
how to copy paste.
Yeah. Anyways, there's like pixel dissolves. Look at this. No, you don't ever get to see what anything does.
They just want you to pay for it.
What if you
Can't
hit
give
the
them-
video tab?
Probably.
Inspired by terracotta films.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Except for it would be the inverse. Wow. This is
Only
horrible.
women. Only women. That's someone
Anyways.
famous. I don't know who it is.
Is it?
I think so. Well, yeah.
Okay, so there's some.
I've got upon publish slowly reveal tile as the,
Basically, or it
and
could
I've
be
got it fading like Polaroid or fragmented pixel dissolve, whatever. I've got it noted.
so this is to what is the action that like they're going to want to take? So we're dropping them into this state, and then what is the next thing that they can do or want to do? Because
Invite
there's some
people.
amount of there's inviting people. We also now have over here
Discord.
in Discord, the tile will show up.
They can also, oh yeah. They can also link their tile once it's fully revealed or check it out in OpenSea. I mean, it'll take a little while for probably to get it over to OpenSea, I would guess. But once it's
Well,
shown
this
up,
is where, yeah. So we're in this intermediate state still, where it's like pixelated. Like, how long is that state usually? I've asked this 100 times.
2 to 4 seconds
Okay, so it's not that bad.
until the transaction confirms, basically.
Got it. The transaction confirms. This
how
shows
long
up.
till it gets to OpenSea? Is it that quick? No.
10 seconds maybe on mainnet.
Damn.
Wow, that's quite fast.
I mean, the people that go very quickly might have to hit the refresh button on OpenSea because it'll still be like indexing, but it appears pretty quick.
That's pretty cool. Okay.
That's what that'll feel like. Retain that state would be good. We'll just have it pop open a window. Okay, go look at it here. I buy it. The end.
Just double check. There's going to be 2 or 3 buttons in this expanded state, because I think the transaction hash would be one, but the other one would be like a link to this view essentially, and that's what could be stored in the browser cache.
Yeah. Add it.
Yeah, I think you have that mocked up.
This
Okay.
guy.
Yeah, I was wondering if you already
Oh,
transferring these over.
got it. I totally misinterpreted that link thing. I think I probably just saw it and I was like, oh, transaction hash.
Ah, okay. So that's where that came from. I mean, which is also a really nice thing to keep though. So
Sure.
maybe we have 3 things. Like,
Yeah, maybe the transaction hash like goes under the name or something, just like a shortened version of it. And
Yeah,
then,
we can put that
the
there.
text.
It would just
yeah, I
be-
don't know. And it's still underlined for a link, but maybe a little bit.
So this is
Smaller.
just going to Etherscan or
Yep.
Yeah, whatever.
Polygon scan.
Polygon scan.
yeah, what is the whatever
Yeah, that's that.
that? Yeah, I also want to do probably I don't know where that goes, but maybe there. Okay. Put in, so all right, so the behavior then is it hits publish and then this thing is going to pop up, or it's going to pop in here because like the bot is going to grab the tile.
The bot's grabbing it from the graph. The graph appears after the transaction confirms. So there'll be like maybe a little more delay before this one gets in here because
That's fine.
it's doing like a whole round trip to Discord.
Okay.
It might be worth to prompt them and basically say like, hey, your tile posted, you can go add a message or react to it or
Yeah, so I'm thinking now transactions. Transactions can just be activity potentially. And we can put in activity. So this guy, whatever messaging in here. So all right. Bear with me. Where'd it go? Call this activity. And then we've got our activities. They could be, so what's this one? It's inviting name. Where did, so
It's like invite neighbor and dropped like tile drawn, I think are the 2 main.
tile drawn?
Yeah, like
Like
if you submitted a tile to the canvas kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm. So whatever we call that, there's that state. I'm trying to, I guess, dumb the language down some. Inked, minted. Can do polygon or just keep it generic. We'll finesse this. And then And then that could be Discord link. This is the I guess this is just a Polygon scan. That's the link. Is that right?
I think the generic phrase that I keep saying is Block Explorer.
Okay. So here, I mean, I'm trying to think of how, like, so in the case that we've got their attention for a little bit here. Like what we're directing them to do. So they've got coins. I guess we don't have to do much more choreography here, but like the activity place is something we can toss stuff for now. And then like it could have like a bug or something, like a red damn it. I don't really want to do that though.
Does it make sense to make that its own module that lives besides the canvas like these other things?
I think that
Possibly,
makes
yeah.
sense.
Okay. We don't have this. We've got. Where does that go? Up here.
Were you thinking like something floating like the plus minus controls or something like just static on the side of the canvas?
Yeah, in canvas or that, yeah.
Yeah, I was picturing like the Discord widget, but with the transactions.
Makes sense. No. No. Oh my god. Did I close it? No. Dress those up. Let's call this something better than that. Sure. I mean, we can just move this in here and then style these. Have little icons and stuff. These are like pretty special events. Don't know what they will be though. Emojis. Emojis is what? What emojis for each of these?
All the kids are doing.
Cheapest graphic design you can do.
The framed picture art might be okay. I think picture. Yeah, the framed one is nice.
It's fine. Publishing. I don't know. We'll do this later. Just put anything in here. Anything but shorts, because shorts won't work.
And yarn won't work.
Nope.
Maybe a little chain link.
Chain link for what?
The second one, the Block Explorer one.
For community, you could do dancing because that's always fun.
Discord.
It's
These
people together. Yeah.
The fuck is this?
It's
LA
looks like a-
shoes.
what?
Oh,
Oh.
it looked like two peanuts or something.
Oh wow, look at that. Female.
Ladies. Ladies. Which
First
is it?
one.
This one? Yep, you're right.
Can't do any of them.
No, you can't do the things with two people. You do just the single dancing lady.
Yeah, with the
And
purple guy.
sometimes if you do things with a different like skin color, it'll
Yeah.
show like a block of the color and then the like yellow version. You're just like, why? Like I get
Yeah.
it, but
Listen, they're working on it. Not everything can be perfect right away.
Mhm. My free emoji packages,
hmm
plain about.
All right. What I want to do is make little blorpy dudes, like from the first canvas, have them hanging around, saying stuff to each other. Getting very conceptual. Oh.
Cute.
Blurp blurp.
hmm Yeah, sure.
Sick drawing, dude. Sick pixel art.
hmm
The blorps are like our noun project kind of variation
Mhm.
Kinda.
with the single pixelize, but like noun project has like a very distinct like eye shape, and we've got a simpler one.
Yeah, Cody posted the Noun 69, which is the film head.
Yeah,
Oh, it's so good. And it's like thousands of ETH. And I was like, what? It's like,
it's because it's number
fuck.
69. We're never
I
gonna be able
know.
to get that.
Like the whole, yeah, like I was like, yeah, we can probably get that. And then I was like, no, we can't. I was like, unless something crazy happens. I mean, never say never. Someone might donate it to internet
100%
camera.
of the fundraiser goes straight to buying that.
We're an
We're
investment
here for
fund.
round. We're here for round two.
Look, if Visa gets to buy CryptoPunks, why don't we? They're really,
Anyways, just thinking about these guys around here and stuff. We'll see.
Nice.
Okay, what else are we doing here? We should probably just start putting some of this stuff on the page.
Yeah, probably.
Does anybody want to drive doing that? Because I'll be too slow outside of Figma.
you can, but I'm like a little dead. No, I'm driving later for sure.
He's
I'm just
a
like
little
trying to preserve neurons until then.
Dave will sit in the
Will?
passenger seat.
Yeah.
Wait, Dave.
Down to
John.
rotate in. I'm a little too cold right now, but like if somebody wants
Sure.
to do a little bit, then I'll hop in.
CJ, do you want to kick us off? Are you-
Sure.
Or are you dead too?
I mean, I'm just waking up still, but I can also jump in.
We're
'cause I did a
learning
bunch of
something.
random-
These
I did a
early
bunch of
ones are
random
tough.
stuff yesterday.
Yeah.
Or Dave, you can
Yeah, you
start
gotta
it, and then
get it done.
people just want to tap
Like,
in.
Yeah, if you have a place to start, I can probably like at least get some of the code rolling.
Yeah, why don't you
Specific
do it,
one.
Dave? It might be fun.
What? No.
Oh.
Sure. Fine.
We'll just tee it
Everyone's
open.
like, no, please, it's too early.
All right. What do we do here? So
Which is the lowest hanging fruit? So we got this like list over here.
I think getting stuff in the canvas, like
Around the
all
canvas.
Yeah, around it.
Maybe just the frames for them, not even the content.
Yeah.
Building the content.
Dummy
later.
that stuff in. Then we'll have a place to put stuff. So, am I doing this? I guess. Just tell me what to do. What's happening here?
Yeah, we walk you through it.
Fine.
So
This
since
this
since
is the
dealing
warm up.
with-
You're just helping them warm up, Dave.
Okay. Well, I'll go so slow that somebody will want to take over.
Exactly.
This is a climb over the middle portion into the driver's seat and kick Dave out.
I'm ready.
Change drivers while we're driving.
Yeah.
Has anyone
Here,
ever
here,
done
you
that?
hold the wheel. Oh, totally.
Like
feel
like anyone here?
Oh no. But it
remember.
would be fun.
I remember doing something really stupid a few times, but I don't think we like actually.
Not that stupid.
Yeah.
I wouldn't need to be like on Highway 5 on cruise control doing that. Like that would be the way to do it.
Yes.
Like that, the problem is like the gas and the brake. Like you just don't want to have to use either of them. So you throw it on cruise control.
Yep.
And then from there you can pretty much swap.
Easy. It's easy, really.
Maybe don't go 80 miles an hour, you know, like go in the
Elementary.
slow lane behind a truck where like,
I don't know about
It's gonna-
behind a truck.
well, maybe not like following them closely, like, you know, a good like quarter mile behind them.
So far, what I've done is
That
that in the canvas.
it's nice.
So the way
What
I
is the
did
transform component? Is that something specific to this?
That's our
That's the-
canvas wrapper for like the zooms and the pan pinch zooms,
Ah,
all that stuff.
okay. Got it.
Yeah. So, and this is the component that gets zoomed around. So that's our overall. What is it? Drag, grab. That work? Before I forget again.
Cursor. What are you looking for?
Or I put that on the tiles. Grub.
Grub.
This might be, yeah, I don't know if
Nope.
it's
Not a thing.
probably just in the wrong place. You might just have to add, oh, okay.
It's
Okay.
comma. There we go. Now we got a grabber. It wasn't grabbing.
Grabby boy, grabby boy.
All right, so the way I was placing this is just, I think, absolutely positioned because that's what I do. What's the case? Canvas title? No,
Just some margin.
I just put that relatively in there. Is that what I did?
Is it that we're gonna have to kind of define like a whole grid for the thing? What
I think
the
a
hell?
flex box is probably better to wrap it.
Okay, so help me build that, please. All right,
One big
so
flex box or like 4
I think
to each side?
it's gonna require multiple, but like can we look at the zoomed out layout in Figma?
Maybe like one across the very top, across both the edges as well, then the edges, and then one across the very bottom. So kind of like sandwich the whole thing.
probably the closest one we've got. Let me put the selected. So I'm gonna put these guys in here. However that works. Then this guy down here. All right, so say again.
I was kind of thinking one basically across, so almost like as if it was a header, where it's like all including the like far enough over the left and the right to capture like the sidebars as well. Then the middle side ones would like be just the portion underneath it to the bottom of the canvas, to the bottom like most Y coordinate, and then the bottom would be another sandwich like across the whole thing.
Header, footer, left, right.
Effectively, yeah.
Okay.
But I think it could be kind of like inverted to have the same thing on top. But I feel like that one makes a little more sense to me, because that way that like alignment with the about is just like towards the top, and you don't have to do any extra math there.
Sure. Yeah. This thing being all the way across. Yeah, we can always, if we've got general sections, we can do whatever we want within them, overflow them and stuff. Okay. So canvas header. How should I?
Canvas north, maybe north, east, south, west.
And then see how slow it is. Okay. This is what the outback. This is activity. This is probably just okay. Now what?
My understanding would give these things relative positions, and then inside of them, we basically give the elements themselves flex attributes. So everything within them gets positioned by flex.
So these are just display. So those, do you need a container for the flex stuff?
Yeah, I think I don't understand how we're gonna achieve west and
Yeah.
east. Though so with flex, I could imagine like us having 3 separate sections where the first one is north, second one is like canvas, as well as the thing on the side and the thing on the other side, and then another flex at the bottom.
So the other way to
I
do
was
this is
picturing it.
okay. So
And then the sidebars would be vertical flex boxes in themselves to
Within the
lay
mid.
that out.
Right.
okay. So back let's
More
here.
reasonable.
So north and then west and
So these could be sandwiched into a canvas mid, maybe.
we're gonna do header,
Yeah. Nice.
footer, body. So this is these better.
And then I guess that surface goes
Now we got
right plop in the middle of that.
what's that?
This
the
class
surface.
name surface goes in that.
Yeah. This was no activity. activity in Discord. Sure. Okay. What's better than left and right? Or does it matter? It does work. Got it. All right, so now you go away. Get the letter. Your footer. So for now. Okay, so we want to do, what does that look like?
Is there some
Okay.
tiny text up in that corner?
Mm-hmm. It's our menu.
Oh, okay.
It's so
Sick.
small.
Just wait till we zoom out all the way, and then it just keeps going until there's canvases on canvases. All 12. Okay. Where do
So
we go
we've got
next
our
here?
header and then our body. Can
Mhm.
you scroll up to the HTML for body? Cool. So canvas body should be its own flex box.
Mhm.
Oh, it is there.
No,
And then
oh,
I guess let's
yeah.
try out. I think the reason it's uneven is that we have the padding of one rem within the
Mhm.
surface, and maybe that should go into the canvas body so that the vertical alignment gets fixed, the margin and the padding.
Yeah, all this. That's 100%. Okay. So
And
we
I
want
guess for
these. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, just for left and right, we can start adding some padding in and text size stuff.
Yeah, how should, all right.
Left
we
and
want
right
this thing to-
are also flex boxes, vertical flex boxes, right?
Yeah, so don't necessarily want to have to do that. The top and bottom can be handled by the header and footer. And then these should probably go out. How far should they go out?
The best syntax for this would be using gap within canvas body. So you could just do like gap and then some rem or pixel amount or any kind of CSS unit.
Okay.
And this will just set like a gutter between each flex item.
Okay. So it does outside gutters too?
I think just space in between stuff, but then you could change, I think justify content. You can set like the rules for how the flex is laid out. So if you want to say that there's an equivalent amount of padding on the outside layers, you do justify content space around.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna want these to, how the hell are we gonna want to lay these out? Let's get the,
I feel like maybe bumping up the font size would
yeah,
help
let's do that for now.
portions.
Do the top low, size. Okay. I want these to be a min width of something. I don't know if this is the best way to do this, but we got some fat old gutters.
Some good old chonkers.
Mhm. I tend to do this.
Did you say
Throw it around.
chonkers?
Yeah.
Chumbuses.
Was it
Chumbus.
Chungus. was the word
Chungus.
yesterday. Chungus.
I was like, what was the word?
That's what I was
Pascal's
trying
just
to
like
find.
using it all the time. I'm like, what is this word that you're saying?
Mhm.
He's like chungus. And I'm like, is that a word? He's like, yeah, it's a thing. He had a whole story too. I forget what it was.
It's the Fat Bugs Bunny, right?
Yeah, Fat Bugs Bunny.
Oh yeah.
Chungus. It's like it's full on meme.
Big time. All right, so for this,
Oh, you made these flex boxes?
Yeah.
So
Well, I
we want to
haven't-
do flex, yeah,
yeah, go ahead.
flex direction column. We'll change the orientation of them.
For within left and right?
Yeah.
Okay, so these need to be, and then, okay, then we've got, let's keep locking that up, and then probably just make this just do that. Right.
And bada boom.
No. Okie doke.
What's been?
And this over here. What else do we want to do here?
Did about an FAQ, I guess those weren't necessarily separate divs yet. That's why they're still horizontal.
Yeah.
Got it. Cool.
So let's get that in there.
I was just wondering.
Yep. Guess it's just a nav. Specific nav items? I don't know anymore.
These will probably all just be A tags, right?
Probably, yeah. Or buttons. Because we're doing modals on these. Because it doesn't matter. They can be links.
Yeah, we can come back and swap these out too. I think we could also probably lose the nav element.
Okay.
Because that will break the flex.
Got it. No. Well, what the hell just happened there? Oh, these are big ass links.
I guess wrap them in divs.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to see a shortcut?
Sure.
If you backspace the div out and then do Option Command and then, or go back to your cursor where it was at the beginning, and then Option Command and then the down arrow key 3 times. And now you can just type in all of them. And you can like copy paste all of them too if you're using your keyboard.
Oh, that worked? No. How does that work?
No.
So if you do the same
option
down,
command and then over.
and now if you
No.
do like shift and then right on your arrow key, a few keys, and
Ah,
then command X. And now if you do
Yeah.
command right to shift to the end, I think you broke the cursor, the multi-cursor.
It,
But yeah, if you do it all
clicked.
through your keyboard,
Yeah,
it'd be quicker.
I'm too slow at this right now. I'll learn that though. I always wondered how that worked because I've watched people do it a million times and never got curious enough to. I use the thing like Figma where I'm just like copying and pasting objects. It's very slow. Okay, so well, those are interesting. Why does that work that way? Instead of going to 100%, it wraps them like objects.
So now the divs are full width and the A tags are compressed within them.
Yeah. So these end up becoming like spans effectively.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Let's get Discord to do like align this thing, align self. Does that work? Sure doesn't. Because it's what?
What are you trying to do?
Put it down here. Do I need a spacer?
Oh, it might be justify self for that one.
Justify
anytime-
yourself.
Anytime a line gives you the wrong thing. Oh, so the flex probably needs to stretch the full way, which I'm trying to remember how to do. Yeah, how do we want the layout to work here? If you go back to the browser, should activity basically stretch as far as it can, and then Discord is like some minimum height that's down at the bottom? Should they be equal? Should there just be like a huge white space in between them?
Yeah, I don't know on that. I think
Both are going to be
Discord is-
scrollable lists.
yeah.
And one is going to have a button. So eventually they'll be like longer than the actual space. Not yet.
Yeah, each of them will be. So they'll need to overflow scroll. Overflow
Yeah. So I think
Y
for
scroll.
both activity and Discord, then you just want to do flex 1-1 auto, which will tell both of them to grow as big as they possibly can.
Yeah. Okay.
There's another one inside that list. So 1-1 auto. Yeah.
I think we want this one to probably be a third or 2/3 and a third.
Okay.
Is this
I
2?
don't remember the syntax for that. Oh yeah.
It's something.
Gotcha. All right. This doesn't matter right now. Let's dummy in the footer real quick. Already do the HTML for that. Yes. Thank you.
Oh, the devil's color.
Controls. Seems fine. What did I do? Oh. No. Too beefy. Where is that coming from? Margin top.
Is it the margin 10 rem?
Guess
Or wait, what? Yeah, what were you asking about?
yeah. Interesting. Got like a pretty big surface is fine. Looking at body, the gap, and then 15 at the bottom. That's what. No, was that right? That's right. 5 at the bottom. Whatever. We'll fiddle with all this. Put that over there. This doesn't need to be that tall. What has the
We're having a new website, right? Relational.fyi.
yeah.
The idea for that though is that it would be a really simple
Okay.
one page, like the 2-bit bears, right?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
beautiful website. Okay, what was I doing with this? If we zoom out, that's fine. If we zoom in, we want that to, I don't really care right now. We can fiddle with it later. All right, so
Yeah, I think we'll probably want to add padding around the full canvas, but yeah, we can get to that
yeah,
later.
figuring all that out. Okay, what do we do next here? It's pretty enormous.
Yeah, it's interesting that we'll be able to zoom in and out on these like UI elements that are primarily like pretty traditional in the sense that they're lists of like text components and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's a bit of a mind fuck. Like what is what size?
Yeah.
Does that sometimes. Yeah, like Pascal was asking me like what pixel ratio to like do animations in, and I'm like, I don't know, just whatever pixel ratio you want. Because every like this thing is just a GIF that I ripped off from the internet. These things are all random CSS units. This is 32 by 32 within. Yeah,
God knows what.
exactly. Just make things with squares. You're fine. Yeah, I think we'll.
It's so low poly that it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't. The consistency is imagined, just like the whole world. Okay. Yeah. So, what do we want to do from here? Can add a button to Discord. Could dummy some more stuff of that in.
Why not?
We'll give that some room.
Put the URL into for the exquisite.land Discord server to chat.
Oh, cool. Our button in here. It'll work. Oh, no. Just another href. This thing is chaos. Absolute chaos.
Favorite.
Discord. Okay. I end up doing 3 things at once. None of them get done well. Okay. Footer. Fine. Yeah, so how should we structure these two with the content that's going in them?
So I think Discord becomes another vertical flex box,
Okay.
and then the button at the bottom, and just the rest of the component there.
Okay. And then what is it for this?
I think flex direction column.
Okay.
I think we could probably get rid of the justify self now too, since we've got the flex 1-1 and flex 2-1. Cool.
So height, no.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And then the button is gonna be all right. So how do we want to structure this? The title. And then we've got a Discord body. This one again, we do.
I think for the Discord body, we probably want to put that into a separate component and handle
Okay.
CSS for it over there. I mean, like, I think the wrapper is okay to include here because we'll probably want to do a flex 1-1 auto to stretch it out within the context. Yep. But I think the overflow should probably go into a separate component.
Got it. Fine. Did I just call it a button? Never. I forgot what I named everything. No, button. Oh my god. Getting smarter with every keystroke. Button. Wow. Would you look at that?
Nice.
Cool. So let's remove our teal. same with activity, I guess. Have a button. Probably end up being the same, but we'll come back to it. Guess we're getting somewhere. What now?
So we could hide the transactions button.
Okay.
Because this will go into activity, right?
Yeah.
So I think just from like, I think it's in the header component, probably just pop the button out.
And then inside of activity, pop the whatever was component was in there.
This guy.
Mhm.
Pull that. 2 spaces or something.
Probably an import at the top that we can lose now as well.
So are we moving this over here?
I think the button we're not going to need anymore. So
Okay.
we probably don't need to copy paste that. And then I think the guts of this were inside of the modal component, which we might need to rename now because it's not a modal.
It was, wait, which, this?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I mean, I guess we can start by just saying like import transaction history modal into the activity div that we just set up, and then just tweaking it from there.
so this, okay. Yep. All right. And then here, like so.
Yep.
Aha. Components. Looks great. I don't know that we need to clear it.
Yeah, within this context, it's kind of cool to see the whole history actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that like transaction history becomes like all the history on the board itself, or just within your own context?
Well, I think we've got the equivalent of
With the
board
Discord.
history in the Discord. And this is just your sort of,
If somebody's really curious to see other transactions, they can go into Polygon Scan and just like dig through the whole thing.
yeah.
I think keeping it to just user makes sense.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah,
So
and
maybe
then
that should be like your activity or something, but yeah, go
yeah.
ahead.
No, you're yeah. We'll write it later. Try to think of clever things to put in here. Don't do it. Okay. They're all button. I'll kill that. Need any other controls? Rip it out. So should we handle the scrolling and stuff in here? Like how should that be structured? I think if the activity body overflows, it still makes sense there. And then
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we probably want to avoid this canvas component from becoming too heavy. So leaving that stuff for the inside of the transaction history component, probably good.
So in here, this thing then?
Yeah, I think this would just have an overflow. And auto is usually better than scroll because scroll will force a scroll bar there, even if there's not.
Yep. Give me some junk. So crap. How does that work then? Is it something with the flex now? We have to limit.
Yes. Justify.
Okay.
Justify content stretch, I think.
Justify content.
Something like that.
On
this inside activity. Nope.
So yeah, sometimes there was a shrink thing here. So the Discord one is always, I forgot how this works. Oh, that's nothing. Dude. Or is that the auto thing? Yeah, I have no idea what to do here.
Could you, yeah, can we look at this for a sec? What is this button again? The blue one?
Which, what?
What is this like blue thing in the middle?
This is, I just did something to overflow it.
Right, okay.
It's just long transaction histories, basically, what that's representing.
I think with, yeah, maybe on the Canvas TSX with activity, if you set like a max height of 50%, or, you know, a third or two thirds or whatever. Yeah. Seems better.
So,
we might need an overflow hidden here.
yeah, but this is scroll then.
I think the insides is what we want to scroll. So if we hide the overflow, then it should collapse the.
So that'll just chop it.
Oh, we've got an issue with the canvas too, though, with scrolling.
Yeah.
It's like the same gesture. Huh. Let me check if that canvas, like that component that we're using in their examples, if they have scrolling.
I think so. I remember there being a, what was it? React.
Pan, pinch, zoom. Zoom, pan, pinch.
Next content. No scrolling in the next content.
Yeah, I don't see any.
Yeah, we may be asking a bit much for these things. Well, crap.
Well, it looks like there's another library called Rect, Pan, Pinch, Zoom, Scroll.
Whoa, what the hell does that mean?
Oh,
Made the thing so tall.
I feel like we'll be able to figure this out, but it's probably good to come back to or do async.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go back to this being insane. Yeah, I think this needs to be here. Nope,
wow.
that does nothing. What the hell?
Our
is
canvas
happening?
is
It did go
tall now.
insane.
Retrace our steps here. What did I? Okay. That shows the whole thing. It does nothing. Because it's doing the whole screen somewhere upstream of this.
How did the thing get so tall?
Because I've got this container in here that's
Oh, okay.
pushing stuff around.
Gotcha.
Like it's all fine here. Because I was trying to get the scroll, this thing overflowing properly.
Mhm.
It wouldn't be that tall. So yeah, it does weird shit. What the hell? What in Christ's name is happening? Yeah, it's in there. That model. So yeah, it's not liking that at all. When it loads, what are you doing?
I think part of it is that because the Discord thing has no content, and
Yeah.
because they both have that flex auto, they're just competing for that space. So I wonder if we pop something like this junk file component
Yep.
or div into Discord, should at least balance out somewhat.
Nope.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's something yeah, go ahead.
Maybe a max height on the like our most outermost flex.
Yep.
So I think that's basically, it's not given a limit right now. Canvas body, I guess.
What should that be?
If we do 100 VH, I'm just curious what that will give us. Oh, left and right still. Oh, maybe it's on.
That'll also screw this up.
Oh, the scrolling is janky now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no good.
Yeah. This is where absolutely positioning these things and just giving them a height rather than it being reflowing, because I think we're going to be chasing this thing around in circles.
I think it's definitely possible. I mean, I think later in the day I could hack on it async too.
Okay.
It's just some combination of flex stuff.
I just don't have enough like flex experience, I guess. So
same, but yeah, it's just rapid, like trying shit out and
got
see
it.
what works.
Do you want me to leave the junk stuff in here for now, or?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, I'm starting to get my brain's going on me here. Okay.
Good timing because we got another call coming up soon.
Okay.
Is the next one at 11, 10?
For GMCAM,
or-
yeah.
2 Eastern,
11.
so 1.
11.
Yeah, we're doing an internet camera writing convo at
Oh, nice.
10,
10 minutes.
yeah, Pacific.
Back to back. Shit. That's
Yeah, big marathon session today.
oh yeah.
This is how
Good
we
news.
roll now.
Our Discord is now pulling in tiles. So
Oh,
Sweet.
fantastic.
I was going to be sent up to Discord. I think I can probably get this functioning soon.
I'm in the tiramisu.
There's a
also
little.
have
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I have a working version of the side webpage relational.fyi. I just like quickly
Nice.
threw it together.
Nice.
Nice.
Sweet.
Where are we gonna put that? Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah. What were you asking?
Just where are we gonna put relational FYI? Like server wise.
Bottom, right?
The actual page.
Like content.
GitHub pages thing.
Probably. But I don't know if with GitHub pages we can do a custom subdomain. I think so. If so, then that should be nice.
For which? Sorry.
GitHub pages, the static hosting it gives you, which we were using for the Next.js template, and it works if the repo is public and it can
Oh, I see.
We might as well just put it straight on Vercel.
Yeah, I did
Okay.
deploy it to Vercel. I'll drop
nice.
a link in a sec.
Got it. Okay.
Just
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it's
sorry.
so easy.
No. Cool.
John, there's like a formatting hack for Discord channel names that I learned from Dame. With this vertical separator, I pasted into the chat in the relational Discord. But you have to, if you want it to look like this, you have to literally copy paste it because it won't let you type. But it's a cleaner way of like adding some space between the emojis.
Because it doesn't enforce the hyphen.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool.
But it
I'm
literally
assuming that's
won't
like an
let you
invisible
type it.
character.
No,
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but I think just copy pasting it works and typing it breaks.
That's hilarious. It's very Discord.
Nice. Whoa.
Scroll. I just saw that.
As soon as I saw the colors change.
Dave's face lit up red as soon as he went to the.
Everybody says
This is awesome.
It doesn't
Nice.
look like perfectly infinite, but anyhow, for now it's good enough. I just copy and pasted something off the internet. I didn't check it.
This is the way.
See?
Yeah.
Pumping out marketing stuff.
The fried chicken across the street. Yes.
I do the hover, get the DNS stuff. Oh, I got it open.
Let's see.
By the way, Shahruz, today's session the contracts or Swift?
I think contracts. And then the app
That-
stuff we're doing in React Native.
Okay.
But I think today.
What's the IDE used for that though? Does that completely bypass Xcode and the whole stack?
What's the what?
For the React Native, like for the iOS, is that built in like code, or do you still need like Xcode and whatnot?
No, it's all built using Expo, which is like a React Native kind of toolkit. But you're basically using VS Code. All the code looks just like React, and then Expo has its own CLI. It's like Next.js, but native stuff.
Gotcha. Cool. It's exciting.
If you have Swift experience and want to do it in Swift, that could be cool.
Oh no!
too.
So that's what I was.
Oh.
I was like saying, yeah, like I think, yeah,
Oh,
Looked at
Swift
Swift.
is amazing. Sorry.
yeah. The CJ would be the one there. I think.
It's been a while, but that's hilarious.
Oh, this is totally tangential, but I noticed Gods did the 3 words thing that we were planning on
really?
doing with some of the tiles. Yeah.
Weird.
So each one of their things has a name, and
Mhm.
the list that they're selecting from for the first word includes exquisite.
Really?
Yeah.
That's nice. Okay.
They gave me some play money for helping them out with some stuff. So if you guys would like, I would love to get one of the floor exquisites that's available right now and transfer it to relational .eth.
Yeah.
Pop it in the
Exciting.
treasury. All right, I'll do it.
Yeah.
For sure. Wow, thank you. That's sick.
Yeah, I mean, this is like fun.
Some pyramids in
British.
there.
So it makes it
Bridges.
really easy for us to build on top of them
Yeah.
now too.
All right.
I mean, it's like Kispa, right? Like the exquisite just being one of the
Totally.
words there.
You've got to go with the grain of the stupidity.
You have a God's exquisite canvas.
All right, Hunter, where are you at? Here you go. Right. Stop it.
Wow, the floor price for the exquisite guys isn't even that low. Or I mean, it's like not that high. Or God's just quite cheap right now.
They're still like in the process of minting. They haven't sold out yet. So
Okay,
there's a lot of variation like around that right now.
got it.
It's really interesting because like I feel like there's clear indicators that like things like gods and manis and stuff like have so much more activity built around them, and like those discords have zero like price active like conversations. They're so much more productive and just like people hanging out and like sharing stuff.
That's so good.
I think those are the ones that have longevity as opposed to like the things that are like skyrocketing in terms of price right now. Those I think are so many of those are going to go to zero.
Yeah,
It's so much more interesting to me, like these projects that feel like they're going to be ongoing for a bit and are actually trying to build some stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so interesting. Like, just it's almost reminding me of like it is like pop culture, just in a different way. And then that is like the NFT is part of culture now. And then now it's like these other NFTs, the like ramp up in their culture is much longer, just because people are building on it to make the culture behind it.
Yeah, and there's like a visibility question too, because like people look at like Twitter activity as like, oh, is this project still alive or active or not?
Yeah.
And so a lot of people are also like, oh, Loot seems totally dead because it's not like being talked about on Twitter all the time. And I'm just like, I'm looking at all these Discords and like hundreds of people like jamming on stuff constantly. Like it's not dead, it's just not like on Twitter.
It's not allowed because it's in the process of building.
Yeah.
So good.
All right. Okay, that stuff is in. All right. Cool.
Thank you, Dave.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you
Dave.
for operating me like a puppet. We got there.
We're all puppets.
Everyone learns. via
Oh, I
puppet.
should commit all this stuff. What the hell did we just do? Dummy and
Scaffolding.
Stuff.
or canvas scaffold. Dummy and canvas scaffolding. All right, push to dev. Cool. I'm gonna charge my headphone and then back in.
The single headphone.
Yep.
Hot swap. Yes.
All right.
All right.
Cool. See you guys later.
See y'all later.
Bye.
Peace.